Have you ever felt lost, unsure of your path, or wondered if you could ever return home after making mistakes? The parable of the prodigal son, one of the most beloved stories in the Bible, offers a timeless answer filled with hope and restoration. It's a tale of rebellion, humility, and ultimately redemption, a reminder that no matter how far you've strayed, there is always a way back to love and grace. Join us as we dive deep into this inspiring journey, exploring its profound lessons that resonate across generations. Before we continue, take a moment to support this channel by liking the video, subscribing, and commenting. God bless you, to spread a chain of positivity worldwide. Let's dive into this timeless narrative. ###The parable of the prodigal son. The story begins with a wealthy man who had 2 sons. One day, the younger son made a bold and shocking request. He asked for his share of the inheritance, an act tantamount to wishing his father dead. Despite the insult, the father agreed, dividing his wealth and granting the son his request. With his newfound fortune, the younger son set off to a distant country. There, he squandered his inheritance on reckless living, indulging in every worldly pleasure his heart desired. But the fleeting joy soon faded, and his wealth was depleted. A severe famine struck the land, and the once carefree son found himself destitute and alone. Hitting rock bottom. In desperation, the son took a job feeding pigs, a humiliating position for a Jewish man, as pigs were considered unclean. Hunger gnawed at him so deeply that he longed to eat the food given to the pigs. It was in this pit of despair that he finally came to his senses. Reflecting on his father's servants, who lived far better than he did, he resolved to return home, not as a son, but as a humble servant. The father's unwavering love. As the son approached his father's house, rehearsing his apology, something extraordinary happened. While he was still a long way off, his father saw him. Moved with compassion, the father ran to his son, a dignified man sprinting in an undignified manner, defying cultural norms. He embraced his son and kissed him, tears streaming down his face. The son began his prepared confession. "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." But the father interrupted, calling to his servants, "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Place a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Kill the fattened calf. Let us celebrate, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." The elder brother's resentment. As the household rejoiced, the elder brother returned from the fields. Hearing music and laughter, he inquired about the celebration. When he learned that his younger brother had returned, he was filled with anger and refused to join the feast. "All these years I've been slaving for you," he protested to his father. "Yet you never gave me even a young goat to celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours comes home, you kill the fattened calf for him." The father's response was gentle yet firm. "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad, because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." A lesson for us all. The parable of the prodigal son is a powerful illustration of God's boundless mercy and grace. The father represents God, who eagerly awaits the return of his children, no matter how far they've wandered. The younger son's journey reminds us that no sin is too great for God's forgiveness. His repentance and humility open the door to restoration. The elder brother's reaction challenges us to examine our own hearts. Do we harbor resentment when others receive grace we feel they don't deserve? The Father's words remind us that grace is not about fairness but about love, a love so profound it transcends all logic and expectation. This story is not just about the prodigal son. It's about all of us. At some point, we've been the rebellious son, the resentful sibling, and the forgiving parent. The parable invites us to embrace humility, extend grace, and return to the arms of a loving Father who never stops waiting for us. Before we close, don't forget to visit the link in the description for our collection of faith-inspired merchandise, shirts, mugs, and more, to carry God's message with you every day. Keep Him close to your heart, always.